To you, it's a quirky, sometimes annoying habit. Your dog shadows your every move, hovering by your feet in the kitchen and waiting outside the bathroom door as if their life depends on it. We call them Velcro dogs. We tell ourselves they are just loyal, needy, or perhaps just seeking a treat. But according to the latest research in canine spatial cognition, your dog isn't following you because of affection. In their parallel reality, your presence is a coordinate of existence. To their brain, you aren't just a person, and that is exactly what we are going to reveal, the startling biological reason why they are so obsessed with your presence. For decades, we've dismissed this shadowing as simple separation anxiety or a lack of training, but the truth hidden in their DNA is much more strategic. While you see a house made of walls and furniture, your dog is navigating a world of sensory landmarks. When you leave the room, you aren't just a person walking away. You're a vital piece of their biological blueprint disappearing into the void. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dismantle the myth of the clingy pet and decode the high-stakes science of canine obsession. We'll explore the mysterious Bio-Tether theory, reveal the hidden meaning behind why your dog stretches the very second they lock eyes with you, and explain the profound way your movement literally stabilizes their heart rate. Prepare to see your shadow in a completely new light, because once you understand what you represent in their world, you'll realize that your dog isn't just following you, they are using you to stay anchored to reality. Watch closely the next time you walk into a room after being away for even 5 minutes. Your dog looks at you, locks eyes, and then performs a deep, exaggerated stretch, the classic bow. To a human, this looks like a simple physical release, a way to shake off a nap. But in the dog's parallel reality, this isn't about stiff muscles. It is a sophisticated, somatic hello. Canine biologists have identified this specific gesture as the kinetic greeting protocol. When your dog stretches the moment they see you, they are essentially performing a neural reboot. Their brain is shifting from a state of resting isolation to active synchronization. By stretching, they are triggering a sudden vascular surge, flooding their muscles with oxygenated blood. They aren't being lazy, they are preparing their body to be your shadow. But there's an even deeper level of trust happening here. In the wild, stretching is a moment of extreme vulnerability. You can't fight or flee while your spine is elongated and your paws are pinned. By stretching towards you, your dog is sending an involuntary peace signal. They are telling your brain, I trust you so much that I am willing to temporarily disable my survival defense system just to be ready for our next move. Think of it as a musician tuning their instrument before a duet, or an elite athlete doing a pre-game ritual. Your dog is tuning their nervous system to match your frequency. They aren't just happy to see you, they are physically preparing their entire biological engine to follow you into the unknown. But this preparation leads to a much bigger question. Why do they feel the need to be so ready? What is it about your physical body that acts like a gravity well for their mind? To find out, we have to look at the secret bio clock hidden in your movements. To your human mind, a house is a collection of static coordinates. You know the kitchen is to the left and the bathroom is down the hall. Your map of reality is fixed to the architecture. But in the fluid reality of your dog, the walls and floors are secondary to the primary navigation node, which is you. Biologists specializing in canine cognition have discovered a phenomenon known as relativistic anchoring. To a dog's brain, the center of the house isn't the living room or the hearth, it's wherever your physical body currently resides. When you stand up to walk to another room, you aren't just a person changing locations, you are the compass of their reality shifting the entire map. This is why your dog often jumps up the second you move, even if they were in a deep sleep. They aren't worried you're going to get a snack without them. They are reacting to a spatial instability signal. In their world, being separated by you by a wall or a closed door isn't just lonely, it is orientation loss. Think of your dog as a high-tech satellite and you as the main transmission tower. When you move, the satellite must adjust its orbit to maintain the data link. This invisible connection is what we call the bio-tether. It is a constant stream of sensory feedback that tells your dog's brain, the world is stable because my anchor is within range. This obsession with your presence is a survival strategy built into their very marrow. In the wild, a predator separated from its pack's safety hub is a predator in danger. By following you into the bathroom or standing at your feet while you cook, your dog is performing a proximity validation. They are manually ensuring that their map of the world remains aligned with yours. But this constant orbiting creates a strange physiological side effect. Your dog isn't just following you with their paws, they are following you with their internal organs. To understand this, we have to look at the shadow effect on their circulatory system. If you think your dog is just tagging along for the sake of being near you, you're only seeing the surface of the parallel reality. Beneath the fur and skin, a high-stakes biological merger is taking place. In the world of canine physiology, your dog is performing what scientists call rhythmic tethering. To your dog, you aren't just a separate living being, you are an external regulatory hub. Canine neurocardiology has shown that a dog's autonomic nervous system is designed to slave itself to the signals of a trusted partner. When you move through the house, your dog follows to stay within your somatic aura. They are manually syncing their heart rate and respiratory rhythm to yours. For your dog, being near you isn't a choice, it is a way to maintain biological coherence. Think of your presence as a charging station for a high-performance battery. When you are within their sight, your dog's brain can remain in a rest and digest state because it is piggybacking off of your own physiological stability. But the moment you vanish behind a closed door, you aren't just leaving the room, you are effectively unplugging their life support. This is the hidden reason why your dog might pace or whine when you're gone, even for a moment. Without their external pacemaker, their system enters a state of neural drifting. Their heart rate becomes erratic and their cortisol levels spike because their primary source of rhythm has disappeared. By following you, your dog is manually editing their own internal chemistry. They are using your body as a shield against the chaos of their own instincts. But this leads us to the final, most moving revelation. What is the ultimate archetype your dog has assigned to you that makes this obsession possible? So what is the ultimate conclusion of this biological journey? If your dog isn't following you out of simple love, and they aren't just being needy, what does that leave us with? The truth is far more strategic and beautiful than any human label. Your dog has looked at your physical body and assigned you the most important role in their entire existence. You are the sovereign landmark of their reality. In a world that can feel chaotic, loud, and unpredictable to an animal, you are the only biological constant they know. When your dog shadows you from room to room or stretches the moment you make eye contact, they aren't just following a person, they are staying close to the source of their own stability. They don't need you to be a master. They need you to be the constant, predictable force that prevents their world from spinning out of control. By understanding that you represent their primary orientation node, you've done something few people ever achieve. You've looked past the fur and seen the soul of a partner who has decided that your presence is the only map they will ever need to find their way through life. You aren't just keeping a pet, you are guarding the very sanity of a creature that has tethered its heartbeat to yours. You are the architect of their peace. If this exploration into the canine mind changed the way you look at your shadow, hit the like button and subscribe to Dog Logic. By joining us, you are becoming part of a chronicle dedicated to decoding the secret language of our canine partners. Now that you know the truth, what is the most unusual place your dog has ever followed you? Share your story in the comments below and let's decode their world together. We'll see you in the next video.